subject to scrutiny here. I'm getting trolled heavily from ball believers, so I decided to kind of break down something they said. Okay, dude said satellites do so much, blah, blah, blah. But here's something in 2015, so that was just a couple years ago. But you could still look this up. It's still very accurate. It says, undersea cables transport 99% of all international data. So if we have satellites, why are we still using fiber optic underwater cables? Vast majority of international calls, text messages, and internet transmissions, which is internet. So, yeah. Without them, the world as we know it would cease to exist. If we have so many satellites, why would that be true? So he says that right there. Some guy, Nicole Star. Oh, I don't want to do that. Nicole Starosielski. I'm sorry if I messed that up, but she says it right there, right above her name. So there's that. And let's check out images. I just want to see. But allegedly, we have this satellite here that does this, Tokyo to Los Angeles, but they're not mentioning the undersea cables that are doing 99% of it. So what 1% is actually being used by the satellites? Oh, well, that's for boats. But, I mean, if we have all these satellites, why is 99% still done with that? And then we look at, well, then how do they transport it then? Well, if satellites are real, then why do they erect these 1,500-foot antennas? And that's a GoPro. You can see the curve on the horizon ever so gently. But I mean, yeah, look how tall these things are. And if you're on a ball, then it should only work for just a short distance. Or why would they make it such a huge thing if it doesn't work that far? Because the waves, you know how I don't want to get into the waves thing. I don't know a ton about it, so I'm not going to get into that. But antennas in every large building in the world is an antenna. Look at tower antennas at the top of these towers. So there's that. And then I can't find exactly what I was looking for. Like this is a perfect example. If they were broadcasting to satellites, wouldn't they be pointing straight up? You never see them straight up. They're pointing at a slight angle, not very, maybe like a 40-degree angle, and they're pointing at a ground-based tower. So these two are pointing at the same one. This one's pointing at a different one. One of them 1,500-foot antennas that we saw. So, I couldn't find the site place I wanted to go, but you could quote me on that. Nothing. And then you start, okay, well, let's look at some satellites. We'll Google real satellites in space. And if you look at them, they all look like this. There's no real pictures. I mean, this is obviously CGI. And they're all like that. I mean, look at these. Look at this one. You think that's real? You think that's a real picture? The same cloud patterns? That's real, huh? You know? And that's another thing. So let's hold on a second. This is how many satellites we got. I think it's like 2,000 something. So to keep that in mind, there's that many satellites around us right now, right? But it's only doing 1% of our communication, total, internet, everything. All those, and they're only doing 1%. Then what are they really doing? Do they really exist? But, I mean, all these pictures are obvious CGI. Look at this. Copy, paste. How fake that is. No shadows. The whole thing's perfectly lighted. Oh, there's one shadow. Okay, I'll give them the one. But, I mean, do you people really think these look real? This right here. How could the space station exist with these things hurtling around it non-stop? And you can just look at these. Fake. 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 Super fake. Also fake. 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 Anyway. Then we come here, and I actually Googled it. So there are 2,271 satellites right now. And then satellite speeds. Let's see. And they are traveling at 250 miles above the Earth's surface, 17,500 miles per hour. Okay, so you remember that last picture. 2,271, all traveling at 17,500 miles per hour. Okay, and these are all their things. Now, let's just quit screwing around. Let's go to the YouTube live feed. I'm sure we'll see some of these satellites whizzing around. Check out the live feed here. Let's see what's going on here. Maybe it'll give us the music. Not a single one. You think they'd be zooming by every couple seconds. But they don't. Because they're not real. They don't exist. These pictures are not real. This doesn't exist. Everything they say doesn't make sense. Each little thing, if you bring up just one topic, they can give you a great explanation. But when you look at all their explanations combined, it doesn't make any sense. Subject to scrutiny. If you don't agree, disagree. Comment below.